In today's video, we will discuss about Microsoft Cybersecurity Architect South Carolina 100. Prep and share some practice exam online to check. There are 4 study tips for your preparation. 1. Create a study plan. 2. Understand exam topic. 3. Hands-on practice. 4. Take a practice exam. Before taking your South Carolina 100 exam, you should know about Microsoft Cybersecurity Architect. 4-part skills measured in the SC-100 exam. You should thoroughly study each part. Share online SC-100 free questions to practice online from Cert 007. Question 1. You need to recommend a solution to resolve the virtual machine issue. What should you include in the recommendation? Choose 2. A. Onboard the virtual machines to Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. B. Onboard the virtual machines to Azure Arc. C. Create a device compliance policy in Microsoft Endpoint Manager. D. Enable the Qualys scanner in Defender for Cloud. Question 2. You need to recommend a solution to meet the security requirements for the virtual machines. What should you include in the recommendation? A. An Azure Bastion host. B. A network security group, NSG. C. Just-in-time, JIT, VM access. D. Azure Virtual Desktop. Question 3. You need to design a strategy for securing the SharePoint Online and Exchange Online data. The solution must meet the application security requirements. Which 2 services should you leverage in the strategy? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Azure AD Conditional Access. B. Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps. C. Microsoft Defender for Cloud. D. Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. E. Access Reviews in Azure AD. Question 4. Your company has on-premises Microsoft SQL Server databases. The company plans to move the databases to Azure. You need to recommend a secure architecture for the databases that will minimize operational requirements for patching and protect sensitive data by using dynamic data masking. The solution must minimize costs. What should you include in the recommendation? A. Azure SQL Managed Instance. B. Azure Synapse Analytics Dedicated SQL Pools. C. Azure SQL Database. D. SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machines. Question 5. You have an Azure subscription that contains several storage accounts. The storage accounts are accessed by legacy applications that are authenticated by using access keys. You need to recommend a solution to prevent new applications from obtaining the access keys of the storage accounts. The solution must minimize the impact on the legacy applications. What should you include in the recommendation? A. Apply read-only locks on the storage accounts. B. Set the Allow Sharded Key Access property to false. C. Set the allow blob public ACCCS's property to false. D. Configure automated key rotation. Question 6. You have Windows 11 devices and Microsoft 365 E5 licenses. You need to recommend a solution to prevent users from accessing websites that contain adult content such as gambling sites. What should you include in the recommendation? A. Microsoft Endpoint Manager. B. Compliance Manager. C. Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps. D. Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. Question 7. Your company is preparing for cloud adoption. You are designing security for Azure landing zones. Which two preventative controls can you implement to increase the secure score? Each note. Each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Azure Firewall. B. Azure Web Application Firewall. WAF. C. Microsoft Defender for Cloud Alerts. D. Azure Active Directory. Azure AD Privileged Identity Management, PIM. E. Microsoft Sentinel. Question 8. You have Microsoft Defender for Cloud assigned to Azure Management Groups. You have a Microsoft Sentinel deployment. During the triage of alerts, you require additional information about the security events, including suggestions for remediation. Which two components can you use to achieve the goal? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. Workload protections in Defender for Cloud. B. Threat intelligence reports in Defender for Cloud. C. Microsoft Sentinel notebooks. D. Microsoft Sentinel Threat Intelligence workbooks. Question 9. You are designing the security standards for a new Azure environment. You need to design a privileged identity strategy based on the Zero Trust model. Which framework should you follow to create the design? A. Enhanced Security Admin Environment, ESAE. B. Microsoft Security Development Lifecycle, SDL. C. Rapid Modernization Plan, RAMP. D. Microsoft Operational Security Assurance, OSA. Question 10. You have an Azure subscription that is used as an Azure landing zone for an application. You need to evaluate the security posture of all the workloads in the landing zone. What should you do first? A. Add Microsoft Sentinel data connectors. B. Configure continuous integration, continuous deployment, CI/CD, vulnerability scanning. C. Enable the Defender plan for all resource types in Microsoft Defender for Cloud. D. Obtain Azure Active Directory Premium Plan 2 licenses. Why choose CERT 007 study material for your preparation? Thank you for watching. Subscribe Cert 007 for more exam tips and tutorials.